guys, today we are going to be annotating my very first novel. I have not done this before, so I am kind of nervous to actually be writing in these books and jotting things down because I like to keep my books kind of clean. I don't mind dog-earing the pages or bending the back but I don't know, something about writing in it, I like have to make it look pretty, so if I mess up, I might freak out. But the book that I'm going to be doing is The No Show by Beth O'Leary, and if you don't know, I am reading all pink books for the month of February, and this one does have to do with Valentine's Day, so I thought this would be a perfect time to do this, and probably going to be able to make this pretty cute with all the little notes and draws hearts and pink, and so I just feel like this might be a good entry-level way for me to start annotating a book. So as you guys saw, I do have some supplies, and as I start annotating more books, I will find out, you know, curate a little bit more of my supplies. But I'll just go ahead and tell you what I have right now. I will have my Amazon storefront linked in the description box, so you can check all this out in the Amazon storefront. So first is just some tabs, and these are beautiful different color palettes. And I know I pretty much want to match the book with like pink and blue. The words are kind of in blue. So I'm gonna go with those colors, but these are beautiful palettes of all different colors, so I thought that was cool that it came with all those. There's so many on Amazon and I'm sure they're all great. The next things that I got though I think is super cool, and these are actually translucent sticky notes, so you can put this on the page and I think you'll still be able to see the words underneath. We will see how that goes together, but you can write on these as well, so, or hopefully you can write on these. They seem a little bit like shiny, so hopefully it doesn't smear. Maybe you can't write on these. Again, we'll see how those work. And then as you saw, I got this huge pack of gel pens, and yes, I got it specifically to annotate books, but I wanted a lot of options in that hopefully I'll never have to buy gel pens again. And I also wanted some glitter options, and they have glitter in here. They even have some like twisty color ones where they're like different colors. So anyway, I got this huge overambitious packet, but I thought it was pretty cool. And then the last thing that I got are just some really good black gel pens for me to just write. And all this is supposed to be like non-bleed through. I don't know about the color gel pens, but I won't be writing in those as much as black. But I just thought these were super cute too. And these are just black, they don't write color. And yeah, they're not supposed to bleed through. So we're gonna be testing out all these products together. But I'm ready to start a new book and start annotating this book. I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I kind of know a few things. I know that for these tabs, I'm going to color code them in the beginning of the book so that I know when I want to go look at a tab what that color is associated with. Whether it's like, oh, I really liked this quote, or this scene made me really mad, I can go back and look at that color key and know which color tab I use for what. I was thinking about also assigning a same color gel pen to the tabs or something really close. So that's kind of my plan, and I'm just gonna kind of figure it out as I read this book. I don't know what things I want to underline, highlight. Oh, my highlighters. I totally forgot because I used them this morning when I was studying the Bible, but these are the prettiest highlighters ever. And again, this will be linked on my Amazon storefront, and these are not bleed through, and you know they're really not bleed through when they don't bleed through the thin pages of the Bible. But they had this color palette and then another color palette, and they were just all really pretty colors. And so these are gonna be my highlighters as well. I forgot to show these. So I hope you guys enjoy this little video, and let's annotate my first book. Okay, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But basically, all I did was outline the words in the gel pen that I'm gonna use. So for the pink, for the darker pink, we're doing favorite quotes. So anytime I see a favorite quote, I will add a tab and use this color. If I want to like add emphasis, I'll do like gel pen and stuff. And then for the blue, things that made me laugh, because I feel like this book is gonna make me laugh. And then the lighter pink is for good imagery, and look at how cute this gel pen color is with all the glitter. So these are the tabs I'm gonna use. I didn't want to use too many to overwhelm myself. Also on this page, I feel like people sometimes put their favorite quotes of the book, which obviously I haven't read the book, so I don't know yet. So I may add that as we go along too, so that this page looks a little bit more filled up and decorative. So I also have my pink and blue translucent, this is like a really light pink, but I don't even know if it'll look pink on here, but pink and blue translucent sticky notes, and then I picked out some pink and blue highlighters. So I'm not really sure again how I'm gonna do this, but I'm just gonna get reading and show you guys how I'm kind of gonna annotate this. And I feel like something that I really like, I'm gonna like highlight, underline, gel pen, everything. And then if I kind of like something, I may just highlight it or something like that. Give it more emphasis the more I like it. About to go to bed, but I just wanted to show some of the little things I've annotated so far for the day. So this is what it kind of looks like currently with my tabs. I tried for them to come out a little bit, but then also not show too much. So I've got to use all of my tab colors on my key. I've used all of these so far. And I think I showed you guys maybe one, but let me see if I can show you another one. I love this quote right here. It says, "As a rule, she prefers plants and cats to humans these days. They're both species with a much better track record." You hate cats. This is another quote that I liked. It says, "Don't worry though, I make a lot of mistakes, but I try not to make the same one twice." And I wrote boom, because that's like a big mic drop. Anyway, I'm enjoying annotating it so far. It is making me read a lot slower, but I'm going to try to not worry too much about what all I need to annotate, but I'm enjoying it and it's really fun. I'm going to read a little bit more tonight, see if we annotate, and then tomorrow annotate some more. Okay guys, so I'm about halfway done with the book right now, so I thought I would give y'all a little annotating update. This is what I've done so far, and I actually really like the way that it is looking. It is very satisfying. So basically, I am just going by the colors of the code that I said earlier, and when I find something, I am just marking it with the colors that I assigned with that. Like, this is a favorite quote right here, and it says, "There's nothing wrong with a man crying," and I 100% agree. So I wanted to mark that because I liked that quote. But I am finding that I have not yet used the translucent sticky notes at all. I've basically just been using the highlighters, the gel pens, and the little sticky tabs. I haven't really been using anything else, and the black pens, of course. Maybe with another book that is a lot more poetic, I guess, in its writing, I would use some sticky notes, because I feel like that's when I'm really going to want to write more thoughts down, I will use those. But with this book so far, it's kind of cutesy, and so I'm marking some things and not really writing whole paragraphs of stuff. But that's pretty much the update for now, and so I kind of wanted to let you guys know exactly what I was doing, and I'm gonna keep reading and annotating. Hello? Hello? Are you not scared of the camera no more? Dexter. Okay, so I'm officially done annotating my very first book, and I'm gonna kind of talk about what I thought about the tools and my kind of process of annotating and how I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it, and it did take me a little bit longer to read this because I was annotating, but I feel like I'm gonna want to do this for books that I really love the writing or just the dialogue I just can't get enough of. This was a good book to annotate. I wouldn't have necessarily picked this book up to annotate, but I wanted to read it for the month of February, so I wanted to annotate this one, and I actually laughed a lot more than I thought I would. The blue tabs are tabs of things that made me laugh, and I feel like there is a lot more blue than I thought there was because, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of hard to make me laugh like in a book. There was also a lot of quotes that I really liked, and I do think that there was some good imagery within this book. And I will just say really quick about this book, The No-Show, it is a lot deeper than I thought it would, you know, kind of by the cartoon cover. It was just a lot more, it had a lot more depth than I thought it would. I like romance books, but they're not my favorite kind of books because I do enjoy books that have a little bit more depth other than just the romance. I love romance aspects, so I like when romance is in other books, but I don't know, sometimes when it's just like purely romance book, usually they're not like my favorite, but it is probably one of my top 3 genres, I guess. But I really enjoyed this because it did have a little bit more to it than just a romance. And I will just say there's a few twists in here, and I love a good twist. Okay, so here is the final product, all annotated and beautiful. I really love that I chose some tabs that match the cover. I just think it kind of pulls it all together and looks very aesthetic. Now I'm just gonna do a really quick kind of flip through. I did add some of my favorite quotes to the front page. So as you could see from the first part of the video, I kind of put a key for the tabs so I know which ones mean what when I want to go back to it. So I had favorite quotes was the darker pink, things that made me laugh were the blue, and then light pink was some good imagery. And then I added some of my favorite quotes here on this page and just highlighted them. I've seen some people really like doodle really well and have super cool handwriting on this page. I don't know. I just feel like this is good enough for me for now. I didn't want to take on too much, but I still think it looks really pretty with the highlighters and the gel pens and everything. So this is just kind of what it looks like when I'm flipping through. I don't want to like show you guys too much because I don't want to spoil the book. And also, you know, some of these things can be kind of personal, things that I've jotted down, but I really enjoyed reading this and annotating it. I feel like I'm going to be able to look back on some of these things and laugh at the things that I, you know, noticed, or be able to let someone borrow this book and they can kind of see my thoughts. So that's pretty much it. That's all there is to it. I feel like I was nervous to start annotating because I feel like it can be a little bit overwhelming, but I really do feel like what helped me be able to step into the annotating world is just having a few different colored tabs. So I had 3, some people have like 6 for each book, and I feel like maybe I'll work my way up to that, but I feel like 3 was a really good number for me. I'm gonna stick to that for a while. I also feel like having some of these tools was really helpful, and that can be overwhelming too. So I'll tell you guys what I liked. I liked everything except those translucent sticky notes. I didn't even really think about using them, and the one time I did, I tried to write on it and it just smudged and you just couldn't really see. I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't really for me. Maybe I need to get sticky notes that actually aren't translucent when I want to write longer thoughts and just put it on that page, and then I can remove it to read what's underneath. So I don't really suggest those, but everything else, these highlighters, amazing. I love them. These tabs were amazing. I know there's so many different ones, but I really liked these because all of them were see-through, even the blue. So like when I was tabbing a page and it would cover some of the word, you can actually still see under it. So I really appreciated that. And of course, I loved all these colorful gel pens. I will have everything linked below in my Amazon storefront. I have a whole little section of my book annotating stuff, what I used, and I will continue to add to that as I continue to annotate books. So I'm really excited that I finished my first book, and I do want to continue doing this, not with every book, but with books that I feel like I'm really enjoying and really want to note and have to just put my thoughts down. I'm very much willing and happy to do that now. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys soon.